Imagine this. Artificial intelligence gets your company's story completely, totally wrong. Well, for a company called Qasimo Systems, this wasn't just some hypothetical nightmare. It was a real crisis. This is the story of how they fixed it, and believe it or not, it all happened in just 72 hours.
I mean, really think about that for a second. We're living in a world where AI-powered search is quickly becoming the first place we all go for answers. So what happens when that AI spits out false, random, or just plain confusing information about you or your business?
For Qasimo Systems, this wasn't some far-off possibility. It was a full-blown emergency. It kicked off an intense race against the clock to reclaim their own digital identity from the AI's mistakes. So to really understand the solution they came up with, we first have to wrap our heads around the scale of the challenge. Let's call it AI's identity problem. Okay, so picture this. It's March 3rd, and you ask an AI like Perplexity about Qasimo Systems. It was a total gamble. You'd get what the source material perfectly describes as a mixed bag, just a jumble of half-truths and things that were flat out wrong. The result? Zero clarity and absolutely zero authority. Let's really take a look at the chaos before they found a fix. What exactly was the AI getting so incredibly wrong? Now, this is where it gets really fascinating. What you're seeing on this slide, it's not a person describing the problem. That's a direct quote from the AI itself. It was so confused by all the conflicting information out there that it basically threw up its digital hands and admitted, hey, I can't figure out what's true. This really shows you just how bad it was. The AI wasn't just a little bit off, it was completely lost. It was showing pictures of random people, it had no idea about the founder's actual expertise, and it was giving these useless, vague descriptions of what the business even did. The end result was a complete collapse of their brand authority in this new world of AI search. So how in the world do you fix a problem like this? Qasimo Systems answered their digital identity crisis with a powerful and pretty new strategy, GEO. So what is GEO? You've probably heard of SEO, right? Well, this is different. Generative Engine Optimization isn't about ranking on a search results page. It's about actually teaching the AI models themselves. It's the whole process of feeding them a clear, connected web of information they can verify, from your website to professional profiles to public data, so they can finally understand and correctly say who you are, what you do, and the value you bring. It's all about becoming a trusted source for the AI. Okay, now for the really cool part, the transformation. When this GEO strategy was put into action, the results weren't just good, they were unbelievably fast. I mean, just look at this timeline. On March 3rd, you've got total AI chaos. For the next 2 days, the GEO strategy is rolled out. And by March 6th, that's just 72 hours later, the problem is solved. Done. Brand authority established. And here it is, the hard evidence plain as day. Before, the AI literally couldn't tell you the founder's background. After, it confidently says she's a Google Cloud architect. The brand went from some vague, general consulting thing to a super specific, specialist AI systems consultancy. Random photos were swapped with verified, professional ones, and, this is huge, the inconsistent citations became authoritative, with the AI even quoting specific return on investment stats. 72 hours, that's it. That is all it took to go from complete digital confusion to clear, verifiable authority. The speed of this whole thing is really what makes this case so incredible. But listen, this wasn't just a vanity project to get a name right in a search result. No way. The real goal here, and the real win, was to turn AI search into a powerful tool that actively helps grow the business. And just look at what the AI says now. It doesn't just know who Qasimo Systems is. It knows what they sell. It specifically brings up their $250 AI automation audit and their scalability audit. It even backs it up with proof of their value, like saving clients 18 hours a week. I mean, this is GEO turning an AI chatbot into an active part of the company's sales funnel. It's amazing. So what does all of this mean for you? This case study isn't just about one company's success. It's really a blueprint for how to navigate your brand's future in the age of AI. And that leaves all of us with a really critical question to think about. This shift to AI-driven search, it's happening right now. The story of Qasimo Systems shows us how badly things can go, but it also shows how quickly they can be fixed if you have the right strategy. So you have to ask yourself, is your brand's identity clear enough for an AI to understand? Because if it isn't, you might be facing your own race for the truth.